What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Another beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Bassin and Castin podcasting is back. My name is Chad Brock. We don't know why I'm actually here. Over here, we've got my guy, Chip Ayers, co-host, the man who invented winter shorts. They come from hundreds, thousands, millions of miles around just to fish his tournaments. Next to him, his better half, the business and finances end of every fishing tournament that you guys have ever fished with these two. The queen of Bassin, the guru of the checkbook.
There you go.
Ayers.
There you go.
And I made that was completely off the cuff. So
you know what?
Awesome.
You nailed it. That is why we have folks tuning in from Ireland and the Southeast Asia just to watch this. And
just to watch the intro.
Just to watch the intro and hear the golden threads that are spun by Mr. Chad Brock. Good evening, everybody.
I like to think so, that, you know, and for you guys that are home that are watching, when we say that people are listening in Ireland, yes, we have the analytics that actually show people have listened to USA Bassin in Ireland, which is quite fantastic.
Yeah.
What they want to hear from a couple of Southern Indiana rednecks, I don't know, but here we
are.
Maybe
they just like Bassin, dude.
It is. It's absolutely just like Bassin. So, hey,
I
did
mean,
you have a good Valentine's Day, buddy?
Did we have a good Valentine's Day? I got the thumbs up.
There you go. I saw your post about some of the pictures, and well done.
Yeah.
Well, we determined that I was Picasso and she was Van Gogh.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Because I had no ears.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't have any ears on. Yep, there you go.
So I was Van Gogh. Or she was Van Gogh. But yeah, a lot is going on. It's like 73 degrees here today.
Yeah, it was
It's beautiful.
But for the ice on the lakes, I mean, we'd have some fishing going on around here.
And I think 100%. I 100% guarantee that one.
Yeah, there's some guys that I know some guys were over at Turtle Creek today. I saw a video of one guy that broke the ice with his boat and was catching crappie on cataracts. So they're out there. They're catching them.
I seen a picture of the barge with the excavator going across Monroe to start building a few new boat docks.
I saw that also. Looks like they're going to get those boat docks put in, get them out and kept right, and get them on the water. So, and you know what? There's plenty of tournaments this weekend. You know, looking at things coming up this weekend, there's going to be some tournaments coming up.
Yeah, I mean we've got regular Bass and Team Trail events and the kayak events start down at Watts Bar.
Yeah.
So Jason Castin, our guru that's these kayak guys are familiar with. He's ran the classic for us here the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He's our Chip Ayers of the kayak fishing.
And he does a phenomenal job.
Brownie says hello, Lisa.
Hey to Brownie's out there.
Gosh, we don't even get a hi from Brownies, Chip.
No, they don't even think about
they don't even
Michael those guys, but you get
hurts our feelings.
Finance in, that's what they do. But I'm just going to real quick run down the tournaments that are going on for guys.
Send it.
Got on Saturday we've got Old Hickory. We've got the Pickwick Tailwater, which is Tennessee River, Kentucky Lake, but below the dam there they'll have one, and then Old James Dorton, he's got one down at Boone Lake in eastern Tennessee, and then Sunday we got Percy Priest, and they've got one at Toho down in Florida. That they don't have to worry about breaking the ice. I don't believe. I think
no, but it sounds warm.
It does sound. It sounds beautiful down there. They've got one on Sunday. Oklahoma, kind of a new area for us out there on Sooner Lake's got one coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And for those Indiana guys that want to get on the water, there's a lake there's a tournament at Harrington Lake, and then old Chester Craycraft, he's going to start his derbies going on down at Taylorsville. So plenty of things going on. Chad, I got some more news though. I got some more news I got to tell you about.
Give it to me. I'm ready.
Well, one of the biggest divisions down in South Central Kentucky is the Cumberland Division, and we've got new directors. They're old directors, but they're new to this. We've got Jason Warren and Wayne Fackler are going to be taking over and running the Cumberland Division. Talking to those guys last weekend. They're going to have their schedule out hopefully this week, maybe by tomorrow. Fingers crossed, maybe by tomorrow. And then George Powell, old GP down there, he's going to be taking over the Cumberland class or the Cumberland regional this coming fall. So, and I'll tell you, those divisions down, some of the biggest divisions in USA Bassin, some of the biggest regionals going on, and got some really lucky to have those guys out there doing that for us, make sure guys are getting on the water and such. But none of us can tell any of that without saying for years it was Steve Riley, and Steve was down there and taking care of things for USA Bass and run those tournaments. And Steve he's going a different direction, going to enjoy life, going to enjoy retirement, or if you will. And we hope Steve just does great. We love you, buddy, and you take care, and we'll see you on the water. So that's all I had for as far as the tournament stuff. But
this is a pretty good officers briefing.
That's what
we're going to call that segment, the officers briefing.
There you go. It's roll call. We'll call that roll call there.
Roll call. I like it. I think it fits.
Yeah.
Especially since tournament season is quite literally in full effect.
It is here.
This weekend.
Here. So anyway, but now another thing that's coming up, and I know this is kind of hit some of the Facebook pages, is the Boaters Ed course that's happening. I know you and I were talking about that. For folks that haven't heard, it's starting out kind of with just two. We got more in the works, but USA Bassin. We have partnered with Bass Pro Shops and with the Indiana Department of Natural Resources. As a lot of folks know, we had some things that happened last year, and many states are going to start requiring or looking to require or needing boaters education or boaters ed courses. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You can go and get those classes on your own. They usually run anywhere from $50 to $100 a person. But what's happened is USA Bassin has been able to partner with the Clarksville Bass Pro and the Indiana DNR. And Chad, we're going to provide that for free, zero cost to the attendees.
And to our kayakers that might be listening, if any of you have strayed upon this podcast tonight, be advised. If you have a motor, if you're a motor boater, then you might need to look out for this and probably partake, because it's a thing.
Yep. If your kayak is powered by anything but your feet and your hands, you're in that same ballpark. But all guys and gals have to do. This is going to be open to everybody, not just USA Bassin members. Though we're kind of carrying this with Bass Pro. We're going to have another one up in Decatur County near Greensburg, Indiana, at the Lake Santee Community Room. And we've got a couple other locations that we're looking to do this at in central Indiana. Hopefully, maybe see if we can get something worked out with Brownies. They're interested in hosting one. And all of these, again, no cost to our attendees. I mean, we're going to absorb that. We're going to absorb all that.
And the class is just one time, and it's good forever, right?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
It's reciprocal to other states.
I should have said that's why she's business and finance, folks. That's why she's business and finance. it is reciprocal, meaning that's a big word that I learned a long time ago. But basically, what that means is it's good from one state to the other. So if you get your Indiana, you can go to Alabama and fish those tournaments down there, and it'll be good for your high school students, for your youths to get those requirements. Boater captains, open to everybody, free of cost. All you have to do, you can go to our website or the USA Bassin website. You can go to Bass Pro Clarksville. You can go to Indiana DNR Education, www.idnr. So yeah, they're all going to be provided. Hopefully, we're going to have these all over the country when we can get this thing going. Jason Kaiser, I know she's been out there. I've been hearing it from us to get her on there. So again, we're going to have another one at the Lake Santee. These are completely free. You don't have to be a member of USA Bassin, but you do have to be registered early. So get on there, get signed up, and looking forward to that. Now, that's all my notes, buddy. That's all I had.
Well, you missed something so important. I got to bring it up. Classic and Silver Cup registration, guys. I'm here to tell you, if you're wanting to fish the Silver Cup, you best get on it, because that dude is about full already.
Yes, it is.
There is not going to be, if you wait around till the last minute, the Silver Cup, if you're interested in fishing it will be full. I can promise you.
Yes, it will.
It's heading in that direction every Friday when people get paid. The Classic, if you're for planning to fish the Classic, it is actually started to fill up this week as well. So since our last podcast, it started packing on some numbers. But be advised, if you're planning on fishing either of those two events, and I'm looking at them right now, and yes, you should get on that quickly.
Yes.
Get a good boat number. If you're fishing the Silver Cup, you're going to be in the first or second flight on on day 2.
Yeah,
put it that way.
It's getting into the 200s. It's getting towards the 200s. So you're gonna want to get your entry in there, because it's going to be a barn burner this year for sure. So
yeah, there's definitely a lot of excitement around it. Some people are going to win some new Bass Cat boats, and others are going to walk away with some big cash prizes and other prizes, and
going to win those Mercury motors on the back. And I mean,
and you guys have been great out there in the social media land. So let me just say, I know you guys, I have hit you so hard with ads, and you guys are seeing so many ads, but when you get to the Classic, I think you're really going to see that value of what these folks that are working with us this year are bringing to these premier events, all the Classics across the board. It's going to be a very, very, very special year for the big tournaments as we move that way. So keep your eyes out, like and support these people that are supporting USA Bassin. And again, we're trying to throw you guys some fun stuff, like, just some, still frame photos and some reels, and, the podcast as well, to kind of help you guys get information and have a little bit of fun with it. But just keep in mind that, these fine sponsors like Miller Tech and Strike King and Lose
couldn't do it without them. They couldn't do it without them.
No, it's incredible what has gone on this year. So thanks to you guys that Fish USA Bassin, the members and the directors that are making this thing possible. We couldn't do it without you either.
No way.
It's going to be a good year. There's a lot to be excited about, and I can't wait for you guys to get down to Kentucky Lake so we can get this party started.
Yep, it is going to be a TIME time, buddy. I'll tell you that.
Well, Lisa, I'm going to let you introduce our guest for tonight. Me and Chip have done rambled on for 15 minutes. If you can believe that, you better take over.
I'm excited that Brian and Jenny are going to be on the show. They bring a lot to bass fishing, bass co-ed. They run the co-ed USA Bassin tournaments here in Indiana, and they're just all around good people, good friends. And I'm excited for them to be on here and have everybody get to know them. And hopefully we get a lot of questions. And I'm just excited that they're here.
Without further ado, Brian and Jenny, folks.
How are y'all?
There they are.
Hey, yeah.
It said intense applause, so I hit it twice.
Perfect.
There you go. Welcome, Brian and Jenny.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all showing up tonight. This is awesome. We wanted to kind of what something that's been going on has been with the Co-Ed Classic and the Co-Ed Trail, and nobody's been involved in the Co-Ed side of things longer than you guys. Running a division, running I think the only Co-Ed division going around right now, strictly Co-Ed, and so we're going to kind of give everybody a little taste of what the Co-Ed Classic is going to be this year. We got some changes. As everybody knows, it's been there's been a little hiatus, if you will, since we had that last classic, and so for 2026, the requirements are going to be they're going to be relaxed, and we've already had Lisa's already been reaching out to co-ed teams, and we've had a tremendous amount of interest, but the Co-Ed Classic this year is going to be open to all 2025 and 2026 co-ed teams. So whether you fished one tournament last year or 3 tournaments this year, you're going to be eligible to come fish the tournament.
No point requirement.
No point requirement, no regional requirement. This year it's going to be at Raccoon Lake, which I'm going to ask you guys a little bit about Raccoon because you've taken your division there.
Yep.
Entries are being accepted. We've got half a dozen teams that, since she's put this out, have already jumped in, and another probably 15 or 20 that have said they're going to come.
No, Jason, sorry.
No, Jason.
Don't wear a dress.
Yeah, no, Jason, you can't wear a dress. I'm not going to check underneath it to see. So let's just you and Jeff are not going to.
That's a different division. We don't.
That's
have
a different
yet.
division.
Discovery.
We don't have anything with that now. And if they do, they're going to have to find a different director because I am not checking those. I'll check live wells. I'll check a lot of things, but that's where I draw the line. But now in 2027. We will go back to requiring 150 points. 150 points. And so co-ed teams, get out there this year and get your points. But for this year, like I said, all you need to do, if you didn't have those 150 last year, come on with us, fish. We're going to have a wonderful time. It's going to be a good time out there in West Central Indiana. Brian, Jenny, tell us a little bit about Raccoon. For folks that don't know it, they haven't been there.
Well, the time of year we're going to have that can be phenomenal. It can be really, really good on Raccoon. Post-spawn, of course. If you're asking me, you're power fishing. So you're covering water and probably running the bank. Now, I know there's a lot of deep school guys that go out there, but me, I'm power guy. Go after the bank and go after it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that lake is chock full of fish. I mean,
absolutely.
Absolutely chock full of fish.
And that's one of the reasons we hold a tournament over there. Probably, I don't know, the last 3 or 4 years we've had a tournament there in our series every year. For one, you can catch some quality fish because your keeper size is a little bit bigger over there.
Yeah, 16 inch.
But you can catch a ton of 14 and a half inch fish all throughout the day, which makes it a fun day of fishing for everybody in the boat.
Yeah.
Well, and I noticed going back through some of the records, I think big fish in the Raccoon division last year was between 5.5 and 7 pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got some grown up fish in there.
Yeah. Historically, I think one of our biggest weigh-ins was at Raccoon in our division, and it was almost 17 pounds in a June tournament.
Yeah.
And
for this tournament, Chad, we're going to be fishing. We're actually going to be doing this on a Thursday and a Friday in June, June 17th or 18th and 19th. I'm sorry, June 18th and 19th, which is a Thursday, Friday. So, people are like, we're doing this in June. Well, that was by popular request of the ladies. In the past, the Co-Ed Classics has always been in mid to late October or November, and sometimes the weather can be a little dicey even in Southern Kentucky. So this year we're gonna do it kind of a midsummer night's dream, and we're going to have it on a Thursday, Friday, so you won't have those other those other boats out there and everything. And so what give us an idea. What can folks expect about that? I mean, what is it? You say it's going to be power fishing? Is it going to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's Indiana. Who knows what the weather is going to be like, right? But historically, we've always fished a June tournament on Raccoon, and some of the winning teams have caught them on a football jig, fishing long on them points. You cannot beat a pop R that time of the year, early morning, running that riprap. And Jenny loves to throw a crankbait. That's her deal.
There you go.
And it's going to be nice being on a Thursday, Friday, because we won't have to deal with some of that pressure on the weekend of the pleasure boaters out there.
Right.
And if anybody's wanting to come fish it, and if you camp, one of the best places to camp in the state of Indiana.
They've got a great campground out there, don't they?
Yes, we'll be camping there all week. So we'll be grilling out hot dogs if anybody wants to come by.
Now, don't leave any food in your boat. Brian learned that lesson.
Yes, yeah.
Why would happen?
There's a reason it's called
raccoons.
raccoon, let me tell you. Those raccoons are everywhere.
Did they get in your boat?
Absolutely, yes. So, and I'll just tell the funny story. So the first year we fished there and we camped there, I had the cover on the boat because everybody told me to put the cover on the boat. So I did. But the next morning I unwrapped it, went out on the water. I was running down the lake and I was like, what is this stuff flying at me? You can probably guess what was on the front of my boat flying at me about 70 miles an hour. And I was like, this is not what I thought was going to happen. So, but it's a great fishery. It's a lot of fun. People can get spread out. It fishes a little bit bigger than what you think it would for a lake in Indiana. I mean, if you go up, what is that, north of the bridge, you can go for a long ways and get away from people. Or if you want to fish right there at the ramp, there's a lot of good brush piles hidden on Raccoon.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us, you like I said, we've been talking about the classic and that's going to be, that's going to be a ball, but your division, your co-ed division starting up here pretty quick.
Yes, it is.
A couple months, May, into April and May. Tell the folks at home about your co-ed division, just what's going on.
So Jenny and I jumped into this. This is our 6th year? I think our 6th year.
About 6.
Let's call it 6. So Jenny never fished in her life till her and I got married.
Never fished tournaments.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So because of myself and because of our boy Tanner fishing tournaments a lot, she's like, I'm either going to get in the boat or I'm going to be way out of the boat. So she decided to jump in. And after she fished a couple of tournaments, I think she got a little like for it. I mean, she kind of enjoyed it. So
I love it.
And I can't even tell you. I think it was Ricky Ingram. We might have met him somewhere and they were looking for somebody to run the co-ed and we raised our hand.
And here we are.
It's been, and here's the coolest thing about it. We love fishing. We love being on the water. Some of our best friends in the world have came from this series. which
Yeah.
is really what it's all about. We like to say that our USA Bass and Indiana Co-Ed series, if anybody's out there and thinking about it and have been around the fishing world, it's like fishing an old club. There's a whole lot of jawing back and forth, trash talking. You're not, you ain't gonna get rich fishing with us, but you're gonna have a great time fishing with us. I guarantee it.
Chad,
So-
I'm gonna jump in. Chad, it's a lot like what I hear the co-ed folks saying is a lot like the kayak guys. It's competition, but it's when the tournament's over, it's everybody gathered around talking and enjoying and the fellowship of it all. Which it's the grassroots. It is what these two things, the kayak and the co-ed, that is what USA Bassin represents with that grassroots
Yeah,
deal.
Brian and Jenny have really taken co-ed and turned it into everything that USA Bassin is about. It's about great competition among friends, and your friends become your family, and
Absolutely.
that's what USA Bassin's about, and that's what these two have done with the co-eds.
Yeah. So
it's become a lot of fun. It's not work. It's not like
No.
we don't look forward
Right.
to, when the tournaments are going on. This is for about a 5-month period of our year. This is the best thing that we're looking forward to. And we have a ball with it, and again, we've got a lot of close friends. My boy and his fiance fish it with us. And we've got some other kids that we've kind of helped like push through the series in different levels, the Dakota balls. Also,
yeah, Dakota's been on here. I've seen Dakota jumping in here talking about his stupid tube. You know how that boy is with that stupid tube. He catches them everywhere he goes.
He's deadly. He's
Oh.
deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got some, and just from this, just meeting people, because we camp every tournament we go to. We camp, so we just make it like a 4 or 5 day event, and we've met people outside of USA Bassin Co-Ed that have become some of our best friends in the world.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have been there without it. So it's more than bass fishing. It's just
Right.
creating that community, right?
Right. Right.
And you never know when some of those people that we run into at the campground, because I'm out rigging rods or whatever, and young boys come up or whatever, who you go to influence, whose life are you going to change, and that's what it's all about for us. Just
That's it. That's
fun.
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think too, definitely when we started it, I was really big on, like Brian said, you're either gonna get in the boat and fish, or you're gonna become a fishing widow, is what I called it. So I wanted to make sure that we were definitely friendly to the women. A lot of women don't want to come out, and if guys want to fish this, the women have to come. So that's why we definitely kind of go out and get sponsors, and I try to make it fun for the women. Every tournament, the winning team has a women's prize. So the women get to come up and get to pick a little basket, and it's fun women's stuff, We just try to keep it friendly for the women too, to try to get them out there and have fun and, do like I did, find out that you absolutely love it once you get out there.
Yep.
And we're talking about this. There's a lot of, you guys are the only ones right now that have a strictly co-ed division, but I've talked to a lot of folks, directors out there and members out, USA Bassin members, like, how can we get it started? Well, you wouldn't mind if they gave you a call and talk to you?
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
So,
And it's
well, we can get if you're somewhere else, northern Indiana, southern, anywhere at all, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and you want to get a co-ed division going, give us a call. Give Brian and Jenny a shout, and we'll get you hooked up with the business guys at in the office, and they can get you set up, and you can start running a division right there in your own lake. And here's the other thing about the co-ed thing. You don't to get your points to go to the classic or to the regionals, because you can also qualify for regionals and the big classic and the silver cup, just like anything else. But you can get those points as a co-ed team. You can get them by fishing any division out there. I mean, you're not strictly, strictly tied into just co-ed tournaments. You can fish anywhere. I see Austin jumping in there. Yeah, he's half a team. I called him Team Hammer, which is your son and Austin. That's Team Hammer right there.
They're good boys. So yeah. So I think, Chip, what you're, we would welcome talking to anybody about creating a co-ed division. But here's the one thing we're going to say: just like where you're at, you got to have a business and finance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chip, we're just there to look good. You got to have a business finance person, right?
I tell everybody, they all know it. I'm just the celebrity weighmaster. Right here, folks, there's business and finance right there.
And all kidding aside, you've got to have that good team relationship to get that done, and you got to know your roles if you're directing that series. And just have fun with it as well, right? We try to have fun at every one of our tournaments. We try to make people laugh. I'm no Dave Mercer, but by golly, when people are coming to weigh fish, I'll let people know who they are as well.
Yeah, absolutely. 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 Chad, I know we've been kind of hogging this. Jump in here, brother.
Well, we've made it. We're 30 minutes into this deal. You know what that means, Chip?
Well, yeah, I do.
You know what that means. I don't know if they're ready for it.
I don't even think they know about it. I don't even think they know.
They probably don't, and that's what's going to make this best.
It's going to be the best part because I've got some good ones.
When we bring teams on, we've started doing this little thing. We like to call it,
How well do you know your partner?
How well do you know your partner? The co-ed edition. So this is even more special now that it's a co-ed edition. So
yeah,
if someone ends up sleeping on the couch,
I mean, we're checking all kinds of boxes tonight.
Yeah, if somebody ends up sleeping on the couch, it's not our fault.
This could be rough.
No. This could be rough. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire off 5 rapid fire questions. You're both entitled to answer. We're going to find out how well do you know your fishing partner.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Net pressure. You guys have got a big fish on. And the net, who's most likely to botch landing this fish with the net?
Most of the time because we don't even have the net out.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a bad deal sometimes.
Okay.
I got one more, Chip.
Go ahead.
Who is the biggest tackle hoarder in the boat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna show her I'm catching them on.
No,
not till I get my 5.
All right. Here's my first one. Which of you are the first one up in the morning and ready to go, and which one is the one that's dragging around and is not ready and is in the morning?
I'm definitely up
Brian's,
early and ready to go. I'm ready to go the night before. Jenny, she got to have some coffee. She's got to.
I need my coffee.
She's got. I'm usually in the Denali waiting on her.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not a fan of 6 a.m. starts. I don't know why we don't start till 9 o'clock. If we start at 9, everybody would fish.
Okay. And that was one of the questions I was going to. Who fixes the coffee in the morning? Who's that responsible party? Who So who's the coffee maker?
I'm up and amped, and I will have a 5-course breakfast ready to go in the morning.
He gets up. I'm telling you, he has sandwiches. He's got my coffee ready.
Probably 2 hours before we're ready to leave. I'm up and rolling.
Yep.
Well, I think I know where we need to start. We'll just go. We're going to Brian and Jenny's camper and find out what's for breakfast. That sounds like a plan right there.
Oh, okay. We got an audience one. Let's throw this one in here.
Yeah.
Who makes the lunches? Co-ed question.
So it's pretty easy, really. Pringles. You got to get a can of Pringles, and you got to have some Uncrustables.
Yeah.
And midday diet Pepsi, cherry Pepsi.
Yeah.
I gotta write that down. Hang
Yeah.
on. Okay, midday.
Hey, and I'll just tell you, some days when you're on that struggle bus about 9 in the morning, you
Yeah.
drink that diet cherry
drink it
Pepsi
back.
really early in the day.
All
So
right.
that's my last question here. Who is the most likely to flip out first?
That was I had that one written down.
Sounds like we got the same line of questioning tonight.
So it's probably me.
It depends. So let's rephrase it. Who's worse when they flip out? And that's definitely Brian.
Oh,
Brian, like I just shut down. I don't talk to him. We've both had our meltdowns. Brian takes longer to get over his meltdowns.
Oh, it's bad sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I throw a fit.
Brian poles will go in the water when Brian has his tantrums.
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened to Tanner's jumping in there. He's saying
I
like
see
father,
it.
like son. So
Yeah.
there must be something to that.
I think there's probably a couple of Tanner's rod and reel combos laying in the bottom of Geist
Yeah.
when I was fishing with him.
Well, and then Amy's over there. Amy Tolliver, one of your co-ed teams. She and Johnny. She's saying she's always using your Jenny's goodie bag for her fruit snacks and lunch. So
I'll just jump. So we'll jump in there. So the goodie bag. So that's something Jenny started in our first tournament ever.
First one.
So we always put together a goodie bag, snack bag for every team that fishes, right? And Jenny takes the time and she'll write out on each one of these goodie bags, kind of like Lulu does for G-Man, just little inspirational whatever. So, and we've probably got more feedback from those bags than anything we've done.
Yeah.
I mean, they just love it. So,
okay.
but yeah, the fruit snacks are always a big deal.
Yeah, fruit snacks go on everyone. And yeah, it's kind of like Brian said, a lot of these teams have become our kids. And so that's where the mom and me comes in. And I'm like, I need to make sure these kids are getting their water on the boat and they have snacks. So that was something, I'm pretty passionate about my snack bags.
Okay. Well, since we're bringing these up, next question. Nature calls. Fine. For Brian, it's not a big deal. For Jenny, what's the process? Are we heading to the bank? Are we just
no, not at all. So in the Phoenix, there's a nice little handle on the side of the boat. And I have mastered gripping that handle, dropping the drawers, and slinging it over the side of the boat to go potty.
There you go.
Hey, just don't come around that corner too quick.
Yeah, don't come around the corner too quick.
I've told people that if you come around the corner and I'm sitting down in the middle of the boat with the poncho on, just looking like I'm staring out into space, just mind your business and go on. Just go
Laces
around.
out there, it's 120 degrees.
Yeah, she's got a poncho.
Got the hood up.
Yeah, it's not bad at places like Raccoon or something, but when you're at someplace like Geist, that gets a little. There's a challenge there.
Be brave.
There's a challenge.
There are still a few hidden spots you can go to, though.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, all right. Well, that and then you answered the question about the coffee. So it's definitely coffee, not energy drinks, right? In the morning.
Definitely coffee for me.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So Jenny, when did you know you were hooked? When did you know that? Yeah, I'm all in on this because I've got my own story. So I want to know what yours is.
I don't honestly, probably when I caught my first fish. Honestly, I was like so excited to catch my first fish that I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to do this forever.
Okay. All right.
Yes. And I would say as far as really jumping in deep though, because I had fished tournaments years ago in the past, and then when our boy Tanner started really getting into it, we made a trip to Lake St. Clair to watch the Elite Series in an old Stratus. and we went out, and it was brutal. It was very brutal up on St. Clair that day. And I was actually there for a business trip, so I had to stay in the Detroit area. But Jenny and Tanner were driving home. And I don't know how it happened, what happened. I don't know what words Tanner said, those magical words, but I think Jenny kind of got the feel and the vibe for it. And next thing I know, we're buying a Ranger boat, and I'm like, well, how's this happening? But I'm all in. It's cool. But I really do think though, the three of us up there,
Yeah.
It was just so fun. It was just a cool family event for us, just a good time. And I think Jenny's seen that. She probably seen, Tanner's light was lit up. I think he was probably 14 at the time. I probably acted 14 at the time.
You did.
And Jenny's like, this is the way we got to go. So
I don't know. Truthfully, the old gray mare was quite scary on St. Clair. And the only thing that kept running through my mind is Tanner's mom trusted me with her child, and he was going to die on this lake.
Oh, no.
So when we got off, I told Brian, I was like, Brian, wait, never again. We need a new boat. I need to make sure that he is safe on the boat. And yeah, I see Tanner put it on there. He was a huge fan of Mark Daniels Jr. We actually talked to Mark at that tournament and followed him. And on the way home, Mark posted his boat on Facebook for sale. And by the end of that week, we had purchased Mark's boat.
Did you really?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the cool thing about that, and just talking about how cool fishing networks and families are, Mark still chats with us to this day.
Yeah.
He doesn't owe us nothing, but it's just that whole family vibe that you get from the bass fishing community. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, now here's a question. Chad, are you done? I've got one more.
Fire away, bud.
All right, buddy. Here we go. It's the end of the day, and you need a bite. Jenny, what are you picking up? And Brian, what are you picking up? What is your go-to?
I will have a crankbait of some form on my rod.
All right. So Jenny's a cranker. She's a chuck and winder. All right. What about it, B?
So at the end of the day, and I didn't bring one out here with me, at the end of the day, I'm going to be throwing me a Cinco.
Yeah.
Cinco. Okay. Texas rig, wacky rig.
Wacky.
Wacky rig Cinco.
Wacky. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And depending on the lake, either green pumpkin or solid black.
Okay. Well, now, real quick on your co-ed tournaments, Indiana has that rule of how many boats. 15 boats need to get permits.
Yes, sir.
Right. So pretty much everybody knows that. So what is your suggestion, direction for folks that want to fish one or all of your tournaments? What do they need to do?
So
sign up now.
Yeah. So here's the biggest thing. Some of the tournaments, we do not have the permits for them, which means we have to cap our tournaments at 14 boats.
Right.
I am passionate about letting as many people fish as we possibly can. But if we don't have the permit, we're not going to fish more than 14 boats. So our schedule's out there. We try to get it out there as early as we can. You have to get in touch with us. You got to get signed up early. I'll tell you, we've already got our first tournament. We've already got, I think, 8 boats already signed up for it.
Yeah. I think it's more.
What is do you know your schedule off the top of your head?
I
know
this is going to be bad.
I know May there's 2 in May, Boggs and Brookville. That's right?
Yeah,
yep.
Boggs,
Raccoon.
Raccoon. I don't even remember now. That's pretty bad. That's critical information.
Let me see if I can get to it. Tournaments.
Where else are we camping? Brookville, West Boggs, Raccoon.
Are y'all going to Geist this year?
No.
Okay.
Wanted to.
Here, I got it. April 12th.
Yeah, Tanner's.
Boggs. April 13th at Dogwood.
Nope, that's last year.
That's last year. Yeah, we're on Morse this year, Sam.
Yep.
Morse
Okay.
is one of them.
That's last year's.
Yeah.
And then Summit. Yeah. So Summit.
Everybody's chiming in. I love it.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
So
There you go. There
That's
you go.
critical information we should
May
have.
9th, May 9th at Boggs, 2026.
May 16th at Brookville. Looks like June 13th. They're going to the river.
Ooh,
River, baby.
That
River.
could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff happening down on the Ohio River.
Yeah, Dakota Ball might not be invited.
Yeah. He's not. I wouldn't let him there for anything in the world.
June 27th at Morse.
Got Morris, and then you got one at Summit in July.
So so the July one at Summit. So something we've done every year since we've had the series going. We fished a close tournament to our home, and the night before, the Friday before, we have a cookout at our house, and we just have a good time. We play wiffle ball, we play kickball out here outside. We just have a nice cookout. We typically have 6 to 8 teams stay here at our property, at our house, or they camp out or whatever. It's just a good way just to kind of culminate the year and just say, hey, we appreciate everybody that's fished it. And it's just a great time. And we invite everybody to come. I mean, we'll make room. We got plenty of room.
Yep.
There you go. Boy, yeah. And this is why we wanted to bring you guys on here. There's a lot of tournaments out there, and I tell folks this all the time. We appreciate when folks select USA Bassin and come fish our events, because we know there's a lot of tournaments out there. There's a lot of places they can spend their money. But here's a good example of something that a couple, a father, a son, or I'm sorry, a father and daughter, a mother and son could get involved in. That this is something that you're not going to find in 99% of your other trails out there. And so folks really need to, not to toot our own horn, but there's a lot of companies out there that are seeing this, what USA Bassin is offering, and getting some really, really strong partnerships out there, with the Bass Cats and the Mercuries and the Lew's and the Striking and the Miller Tech and on and on and on, and Trick Step, that are wanting to be involved in this because of folks like you guys and media guys like Chad. Without you guys, folks that are watching this, these guys and gals out here, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, and getting involved in this. So,
well, I think one of the things you just touched on, we haven't talked about, was, father-daughter teams, mother-son teams. We've had some of those, and we need more of those in our series. We need the youth to come up through it. And without that coming into our series, where's it going to go? So how do we get those teams to become involved? We're open for discussion. We want to build it, right?
Absolutely.
And Jenny said, we're kind of like, this year, we've always went with that. We want to limit our series a little bit, but I think Jenny and I's talked about it, and probably looking towards 2027. If it'll grow, we're ready to grow. We're ready to make it a lot bigger. So
and I think it's there. I think it's kind of like the senior stuff that's growing. I think it's a niche where folks can get involved. Like you said, fish with mothers and sons, father, daughter, couples, not Jason and Jeff, but we got all kinds of folks out there that, just like I say, it's like the kayak, there's just not a lot of organizations out there that provide as much as USA Bassin does. And so
I would agree.
Yeah. So that's really all I got on that. I'll jump off my soapbox, but
That's all I got to say about
that's
that.
all I got to say about that. So, but Chad, jump in here, brother.
Nah, I think you did a phenomenal job of covering it. It was it's good to sit back, listen to you guys, share your experiences through the co-ed division. It's something that I've never fished, so it's always fun to have the opportunity to listen to other people's passion about something, and then watch through their eyes just how fired up that they get talking about what's going on. The only question that I've really got for you guys is, and this is something that we ask, it's a repeat question. Give us a funny story from the road. I mean, traveling as a husband and wife, there's got to be some weird stuff that's happened out there.
Wow. So our traveling goes like, with our boy, fishing a lot too. We followed him a lot of places, a lot of different, all over, right? So, a funny story, golly.
I don't know if it's funny yet for you.
Here we go.
This is the one we want.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let everybody settle in.
Hit record. Hit record on this one, Chad. We're gonna keep this one for this. This is definitely on the loop.
This is pretty traumatic, actually. It was we bought the Ranger, and we went down to, where were we? Alabama, or was it Kentucky?
It was Pickwick.
It was Pickwick.
Yeah, Pickwick.
So Pickwick, we had an Airbnb, had a great place to park the boat. Brian.
Oh no, that was Kentucky Lake. That was Kentucky Lake following
Brian
Tanner.
Backed the boat in. Put the trailer brake on everything. We disconnected, and the boat started going down the hill. The trailer brake didn't work, and all I saw was Brian trying to hold the tongue of the trailer, sliding on his butt down through the yard. And I'm screaming at him, Brian, let it go. It's going to kill you.
It was a bad deal.
It was a very bad deal. I can look back and laugh now at seeing Brian sliding on his butt, holding onto this huge boat down through the yard. But thank goodness the boat was not damaged. He was able to get the truck down there and pull the boat back up the hill. So that was good. That was one of the times I thought maybe we'd never fish again. That might have been the end of it, but we made it through that.
Yeah. We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows Mr. Damon, fishing with Mr. Damon, and
Damon, shout out Damon Tingle.
Absolutely. And just the people that we get to be around and have fun with, me and Johnny Tolliver, we're like this when we're fishing. But dude, we're brothers when we come into the parking lot and we're slapping each other and just having a good time. And it's just those people that are out there that we have so much fun with. It's just, and we've said it over and over. It's our family. It's what we love to do. We say every year we don't want to be this busy the first 6 months of the year, but the first 6 months of every year is wide open, just getting things going and fishing tournaments and camping with people that we camp with when we go fish tournaments. It's just a good time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think one of the best things I think that's come out of fishing is, we talk about all of our kids that are there, and all the couples, and we go back through. We've had 2 marriages. Two of our sets of kids have been married while they're fishing. We've got 3 babies that came along.
Yep.
And it's kind of our joke. Every end of the season picnic we have here, we watch and see which women don't get up and play kickball because they're most likely pregnant, because it happened twice.
Yeah.
So two of our girls were pregnant, hadn't announced it yet, but wouldn't play kickball. And we were like, what's going on? Come to find out,
make sure Dakota hears this, because he's
I was gonna say Dakota might want to take note on that one. He's getting married. He's getting married here before too long, so we'll keep an eye on that.
We've got a marriage coming too, and I've been I'm that monster mom. I want the baby now. I don't care about the wedding. So every year I keep hoping it's Tanner and Caitlin that won't get up and play, but maybe next year.
There you go. There you go.
So I see Dakota's thing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. D-Ball and Tanner fished a lot together, and we made a lot of road trips, a lot of places, and we had a lot of fun when those boys are fishing high school tournaments. It was good times.
I don't know that I want to know the untold stories though. Not yet.
Yeah, you might be careful on those. You just never know where you're going to get to.
So Brian and Jenny, we got about 5 minutes left here. Usually what we do is we let you guys tell people where to find more about you guys on social media. Thank any sponsors, any people that you guys would like to thank tonight.
Go ahead, man.
Well, we've got some stuff laid out here for our sponsors. First of all, I know I saw Brownies on here, but I'm going to tell y'all, Honey Creek Tackle has been amazing to us. So
Jason takes care of us.
We talk about the women's bags and the goodie bags we do. So to do that, we go out, we get sponsors for our tournaments, and we're able to give a little more back for Big Bass and do these fun things that we do. Jason at Honey Creek has been absolutely incredible to us every year and really helped us sponsor that. And one of our kids we call Junior, Tanner Martin Outdoors with his TMO stuff. Huge sponsor every year, him and his dad.
Him and his dad both, help sponsor tournaments, sponsor Big Bass. We always get a little bit more money every year, so we make the Big Bass a little bit better for every tournament. You're going to win. You're not going to get rich, but you're going to win a little bit more money in our Big Bass. Double A Ranch, which is kind of another like family thing that's involved with our tournament series. It's a wedding venue up here by Anderson, Indiana. They've helped us every year.
Amazing venue. So for anything, weddings, showers, whatever you need, it's beautiful place.
It's kind of that non-endemic stuff that we're looking at that kind of jumps in for us, But then we have some, like Ignite Baits has helped us over the years. Elite Rods has helped us over the years. I don't even know who else. So
yeah,
but it's just trying to just get people involved. The Back Porch, which is a little restaurant we go to here locally in town, they open it up and they take care of us. And it's those it's kind of just goes back to that family thing, right? It's just, they help us out because it's a fun deal and we keep people involved. And if you go spend, $25 or $50 at the Back Porch, or you go to Honey Creek and spend $30, just tell them, the Co-Ed Bassin series is while I'm here.
Right.
All that goes a long, long way for us.
Yep, sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does.
And definitely we're on social media. Brian's very active on Instagram. I'm more on Facebook. But heck, go to the USA Bassin website. Our phone numbers are there. Get in touch with us. We'd love to have more couples come fish with us.
Absolutely.
And, hey, read the comments. Everybody loves fishing with us. I don't think we've had any negative experiences at all. So
not that we know.
It's a great time.
Yeah. Good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's built from like our first couple tournaments we had when we first took it over. It was like 5 to 6 boats.
Yeah.
And we're pretty much maxing out on boats now every tournament, which is pretty cool.
Right. And like you said, maybe going into 27, looking into that permit process and make it even bigger.
Yeah. I think that's the next step. And, how big do we want it to go? How big will it grow? We'll take it.
Yeah. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see. So, well, I know we just got a minute left. Brian, Jenny, I know Lisa and I thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for everything you do. Chad, let's do it, brother.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to hide you down back below. Thanks again for coming. We appreciate your time tonight. So just hang out for just a minute, and we will be right back with you after we close this thing out.
All right. Thanks.
Wow. What two great people right there, brother. They're just two great people.
Phenomenal story. And I'm glad we got to hear it. Glad we got to share it. We're just telling all kinds of stories out here on the Bassin and Castin podcast and thing.
Absolutely. Speaking of folks that have questions on USA Bassin stuff, This coming weekend, Lisa and I will be down at the Bass Pro in Clarksville. We'll be down there. They're having a fish fry. I think they call it crappie
Madness.
Crappie Madness.
Yep.
They have a fish fry, free fish fry down there in Clarksville. So a fat boy like me ain't gonna miss free fish, But come down there, find us, ask us about USA Bassin. There's Slick Hildebrand, good people right there. Come down, Slick, come down and see us. We'll tell you all about USA Bassin, how you can be a part of it, and I think we need to look at trying to find some of them Kentucky Lake hammers maybe in the next few weeks for our podcast, Chad. It's that time. Guys are going to start wanting to get down there, getting on the lake. We may need to talk to we may try to reach out to, I don't know, maybe Levi, or maybe see if we can find
catch the boys on the road
to get the Schroeders or something. Find out what Kentucky Lake's doing, because guys are going to want to start getting down there and practicing. So.
Oh yeah, it's coming faster than we realize. March starts here in just a few days, and
yeah. So
here we go.
Here we go.
It's time.
Buckle up, y'all. We're getting ready to hit a new season.
Yeah, and man, we will actually be back on Monday night at 7:30 over on the USA Bassin National Kayak Trail page.
I know I'll be watching.
We have got a live awards show going down. So we will have the top 3 from Watts Bar on the USA Bassin Kayak page. We'll be doing a live with them. So if you're interested in getting a little insight on Watts Bar and what's been going on, how they're biting, tune into that, and we will break it all down with these guys and show you the results. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be something that, it's going to be very engaging for these kayak anglers, and it's another great way that we're working on developing to give these guys all a place to shine. Kayak fishing right now, that side of it is still growing. So we have the opportunity to do something like that.
Kayak is just absolutely exploding across all genres of bass fishing. I'm telling you, I hear so much positive about the kayak stuff, and man, hey, real quick, I know we're going over here, but
we're here for it.
Well, tell them about that offer. Is that offer still going on for the USA Bassin swag that was going on with the kayak?
Throw
that in there, brother.
Yeah, so I've actually got. Let's just talk about this. We've actually got more clearance on this since that post went up. But if you head over to the kayak page, you will notice there, if you scroll down to Sunday's post, there's a little free giveaway on some USA Bassin swag. You're going to get a hat. You're going to get a tee. You're going to get a sun shirt, either hooded or non-hooded, however you want it. You pick the color. You pick what it is. All we're asking you to do, head over there, like the post, share the post, tag your fishing buddy. It's going to be a fun thing. We're probably going to do one of these a month, to be honest with you, over on that page. But our regular USA Bassin guys, you're not forgotten. Team Trail guys, co-eds, all of you. We're going to bring that right back over here to the main USA Bassin, the boat side, and we're going to do a little giveaway. We're probably going to throw that up on Sunday, Monday this coming week. We're going to give away the kayak pages stuff on Friday. And we're going to turn around and throw it up on Monday on the main USA Bassin page. So you guys will also have a chance to win some free USA Bassin swag. And if the powers that be let me, man, we're going to do it once a month, because I think it's a great way to get some of this new USA Bassin swag out there. And it's a way to give back to you guys.
Absolutely.
It's a cool thing.
And what they like it, share
it, like it, share it,
buddy.
Tag a fishing buddy. Yeah, tag a fishing buddy. Wow. You don't have to be a USA Bassin member. You don't have to buy nothing. You just got a chance to get on the page and
just mash
a free T-shirt
buttons and tag a buddy. That's all you got.
Yeah.
You got just
win
mash
a good church shirt.
Man, it don't get no better than that. It don't get any better than that.
No, and the new shirts are nice. For the folks that haven't seen them, they're very nice.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. That'll drop up Monday on the main page if you want to sneak in a chance. head over to the kayak page. They've got that. But yeah, it's a couple cool new things that we're doing here on the Facebooks and Instagrams and the TikToks to kind of give back a little bit and keep you guys involved and make it worth it to you guys to be looking at what we're doing.
Well, and tell everybody all the different platforms that they can find us on now.
The USA Bassin Media Empire, as I've coined it at this point.
And you are the emperor.
Yeah. So basically, we're everywhere just about now. We're on TikTok, USA Bassin, and then obviously Instagram we've got both the kayak and the main USA Bassin trailer both on Instagram. So head over there and check those out. Facebook's the same way. We've got the main USA Bassin page, and then we've got the kayak page. YouTube it's another combined video platform that obviously it's hosting things like Bassin and Castin, and there's going to be more stuff that comes with that all summer long as we start getting back out there. There'll be more media coming, more shorts, more different things as we compile the various adventures of USA Bassin. So it'll be fun. And then like Spotify, Apple Podcast, you name it, we're on it. iHeartRadio. So yeah, if you're looking for USA Bassin, I can pretty much tell you that it's about everywhere but Twitter right now. We're on Threads, Instagram Threads, which is like the new Twitter. So
okay,
if you guys are looking for stuff and you want to follow more USA Bassin, check it out because it's out there and we're excited about it. So hit us up.
That sounds perfect, brother. Sounds perfect. Well, I look forward. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to be tuned in with everybody else on Monday and watch those kayak guys whacking them down on.
Try not to mess that one up.
Yeah, you know what? They're going to whack them down there on that TVA on that Watts Bar, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, buddy.
Yeah, more live shows to come all summer long. So hang with us. It's about to get interesting. Me and Chip will be wore out, and we're going to bring Jason Cassidy in for the kayak thing. So we're going to wear him out too. It's
buckle. The only
it's
thing
going to be interesting.
Just buckle up because it's going to be buckle. This ride is just starting.
It is. We've had all winter to practice for it. So we will see you guys back here. Not April. I'm jumping the gun. March 4th. Next episode of Bassin and Castin. Castin. I get it backwards. Episode 10. 10th anniversary episode.
There you go.
Lisa said she's getting us a cake.
10th anniversary. There you go.
We're getting a cake.
Lighting the candles.
Yeah.
Yep. And by all means, if you guys know a USA Bassin angler out there that you want to see or you think we should talk to on this podcast, drop it in the comments. We want to hear from you guys on who
absolutely.
You want to hear from.
Let us know who you want to hear from.
Yeah.
Let us know who you want to talk to. Ask questions of, because we'll hold their feet to the fire. We'll make them answer something.
Yeah, we'll try.
There you go.
The Bassin's big. There's thousands of members, so let's make it happen.
Dakota, I would agree. We'll see if we can get Bryce on there. We'll see if we get the long, tall. He's a long, tall drink of water, but we'll see if we can get him to open up about maybe catching them Brookville bass.
Sounds epic. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Lisa, tell them good night.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.